friends, today again we are going to discuss a new topic on a turbo fan. Actually, in the previous lecture we have seen a turbo fan, that is a single spool. Means what? The single shaft connects your turbine and connects your fan. Now today we are going to see the turbo fan, that is a two spooled turbo fan, in which we are having a two different kind of shaft. One is a solid shaft, another is a hollow shaft. So before proceeding, first we see the construction of the two spooled turbo fan. This section is an intake section. We can call this intake as a diffuser also. Second, we have the fan. Third, we have this section. This section is nothing but your multi-stage compressor. This section is your combustion chamber. This is your high pressure turbine, and this is your low pressure turbine. Clear? And this is your what? Nozzle. This construction is similar to that of your what? Turbofan, that is a single spool. Only thing is that we have a high pressure turbine and a low pressure turbine. Now, why it is called as a two spooled turbofan? Because you can see that here the high pressure turbine, you see this high pressure turbine is in contact with the multi-stage compressor. Means this turbine rotates your what? Multi-stage compressor, and your low pressure turbine rotates your fan. Means we are having a two shaft, one is hollow, one is solid shaft. That's why it's called as a two spooled turbo fan. Now how it's work? When the air get enters to the intake section, due to the ramming action, there is certain rise in pressure. Because what is the function of a diffuser? It decreases the velocity and it increases the static pressure. Now when this air enters to the compressor, there is also a rise in a pressure. When this high pressure gas enters to the combustion chamber, there is a injector which sprays the fuel and there is a combustion. As we seen in the turbo fan single spooled, when the air or the compressed air enters the combustion chamber, there is some diffuser kind of section which decreases the velocity of the incoming air. Now when the high speed hot combustion gases exits the combustion chamber, it first comes to the high pressure turbine. When it comes to high pressure turbine, it get expanded and it helps in the driving of your compressor. Again this air enters your low pressure turbine, again it get extracted and it helps in the rotation of your fan. And when it comes to nozzle, it get extracted, it helps in the generation of your thrust. As we have seen that intake velocities, we can see that it is VA and exit velocity is nothing but VJ. So always the exit velocity is greater than the intake velocity. Due to the change in momentum, there is a thrust that is generated. And as we seen in the turbofan single spool, we are having that two section. When the air enters, after passing through the fan, it gets split into two parts. One part passes through the bypass section and second part passes through the combustion chamber. Means we are having two nozzle. This we can see that this is a cold nozzle section and this is a hot nozzle section. Means the thrust that is generated, it is by the use of hot nozzle also and cold nozzle also. So as we know, this is bypass air. This bypass air helps in the cooling of your engine, and it also helps to keep your engine quiet by providing a blanket or a shielding of a cold air over the engines. Clear? Now if you see the block diagram of the turbo fan, this is the fan, this is the bypass air. The air is divided in two parts. One part will go to the cold nozzle, second will go to the compressor, then it go to the combustion chamber, then turbine, then the nozzle, that is the hot nozzle, and then it is hot gas is expelled out. Means this cold air and the hot gas will help in the propulsion of your jet. So the total mass flow rate will be the mass flow rate of cold plus mass flow rate of the hot gas. So bypass ratio is MC upon MH. Now why we are using the turbofan? That is the main concern. As we know that in the jet engines, when you are dealing with the jet engines, jet velocity is very high at the outlet, because the whole thrust that is generated, it is only generated by the hot gases that is expanded in the turbine that comes from the combustion chamber, due to which there is a decrease in the efficiency. So how will you improve the efficiency? If you want to improve the efficiency, the only method is that you have to use a fan. Means you can use a fan for partially generating thrust from the cold nozzle and some by the hot nozzle. In this way you can improve the efficiency of a engine. So if you are having a jet engine, it will give the less efficiency, but if you are having a turbofan type of engine, single spooled or a multiple spooled engine, it will definitely give you a higher efficiency. So I think that turbofan topic is clear to you, turbofan single spooled and turbofan two spooled. So if it comes to an exam, explain or elaborate about turbofan, you can draw the diagram of single spooled also, and you can draw the diagram of a two spooled also. You can even explain the block diagram also, and you can even explain the thermodynamic cycle that is similar to that of a Brayton cycle. So hope you understand this video. So if you like this video, do comment, like the video, subscribe the channel and share with your friends, so that you can get notification about my upcoming videos. Thank you.